It's a surprise selection, really, from the England point of view. Although England have seen him before, he refereed the match on that Southern Hemisphere tour when Malaysia lost to England in Graham Taylor's time. So San Marino kick-off. Remember that Holland on this very ground. Oh, it's a mistake by Pearce, and humiliation here. Gualtieri. I was going to say that San Marino conceded a goal in the opening seconds against Holland. Well, it's England that have conceded a goal here. Phil Thompson, can you believe it? Gualtieri is the scorer.
I can't believe it, Martin. We were talking 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes, and we were saying all the possibilities of everything. And I said, what about that? I said, we could easily lose a goal. Absolute devastating.
A mistake by Stuart Pearce. Still, there is time. Graham Taylor said to his team, if you get the job done tonight, your 11 names will be committed to memory by every football fan in England. The side that really sorted it out when the going looked impossibly tough. Ince, there's one. Paul Ince with his first international goal. It's 1-1, but it's given England the zip and zest now, and I'm sure the motivation that Benedettini can be beaten 7 more times.
Couldn't have come from a better man. If anybody's going to show the way, it's going to be Ince. He deserves that goal the way he's played in the last 12 months. But again, we've got a lot more to do. And if I remember rightly, Benedettini, he was simmering up.
Benedettini covering well. Ripley, and I think Ian Wright looked offside. Platt shoots. Wright is in there. 2. Ian Wright with that lucky number 8 on his back for the first time in an England shirt gets his second international goal. I did feel he was in an offside position earlier in the move. The flag stayed down and he forced it over the line after Benedettini had just deflected Platt's first effort. Phil.
Again, anything from sort of far out, you've got to sort of wonder about his eyesight, Benedettini. But it's a marvellous, just come at a nice time.
Comfortably claimed by Benedettini. Manzaroli. Gualtieri. Pallister, space for England to express themselves in midfield. Platt. Ooh. And it must be, it is 3, Ferdinand. Sloppy defending by San Marino, no surprise in that. And England getting into the groove now after the worst possible start.
Simple one for Les, but like this goalkeeper, he must be one of the worst I've seen. We've allowed him to take too many crosses in there quite easily. I would like to see a bit more pressure put on him, because he is going to make mistakes all night. We can still do this.
Here's Ferdinand. It's a sloppy start to the second half, but not quite as disastrous as the sloppy start to the first. San Marino scoring straight from the kickoff. And all the words that have been written previewing this game, no one predicted that. It's 4. It's Wright second.
Couldn't have asked for a better start.
Inside the first minute of the second half, England very quickly back in business again.
Again, it was a good run by Ferdinand to get in there, quick, turned, and it was a hell of a good cross, just in between the goalkeeper and the defender, just there. And that is not the easiest thing to do. He's done the right thing, like you'd say to kids, head the ball down.
And Benedettini...
or whatever. It's so difficult, so your mind's there, you know. You sometimes, as these lads have done, try and get the ball in too early. try and rush things.
Pallister. He's hitting that. Walker saying, I'll have this one. There's no offside, and this is Les Ferdinand. San Marino claiming handball, still Ferdinand, and it is 5-1. Paul Ince gets his second.
Again, as we said, we've just got to do our stuff. We can't do anything about the Holland-Poland game. We can't do anything about that at all. Let's just do our stuff here.
And Ince, who hadn't scored for England before tonight, now has 2 to his name. And it's San Marino 1, England 5. Ripley. He certainly had plenty of the ball, Stuart Ripley. Pallister. Wright. The hat-trick, it's given. Ian Wright, who's laboured long and hard and often in vain for international goals, is seeing some of his dreams come true here, but in what context? It's 6-1 to England, 3 of them to Wright. People have often, as critics have been there for England, saying, but he's worked tirelessly for England's cause, and he's getting us just desserts tonight. Maybe a little suspicion of offside, but again, he's concentrated, kept his eye on the ball. And as we said... Matza. Here's Ince fighting to the very last, and Ian Wright gets another one. 7-1. It's a final flurry when the die is already cast. And although Wright rushes back to restart the game, it's come too late because Holland are already home and dry. But here it's San Marino 1, England 7, and Ian Wright has 4 of those 7. And I bet he wished he'd worn the number 8 shirt a bit more often for England. His first time tonight, and it's